Do certain people annoy you more because your brain doesn't like them? Like maybe your brother is annoying for doing things that when other people do them, they aren't annoying. Well, there are multiple parts to this question. For one thing, what does it mean to be annoying? Well, there are three parts to annoyingness: unpleasantness, unpredictability, and not knowing when something will end but knowing it will end. Something does not have to be all three, but each one does something. The first one, unpleasantness. This means it won't be harmful or deadly, but it is irritating, and this is the annoying part. The rest of these all kind of affect this one, and this is therefore the most important. The next thing, unpredictability. This would be like in a phone call. Your brain will try to predict what the other person is going to say, but you hear half of their conversation and your brain cannot, and it gets frustrated. Next, the knowledge of knowing it will end but not knowing when it will end. A little confusing. It's when you know it's going to end eventually, and you're just waiting for it to end so the pain will finally stop and you can be happy. Back to the topic. How could any of this make people that you already know more annoying? Well, somebody you know is less likely to do unpredictable things because you predict their prediction, but when they do, it's more annoying. What supports this theory? Really nothing other than my experience of my brother being annoying for no reason. So, it's a bad theory. But the amygdala controls fright, happiness, and anger. Annoyance fits somewhere in that anger category. But if the amygdala controls happiness and anger, maybe it mixes them up. It's a stretch, but does it matter? Well, short answer, no. Nobody watching this is going to stop being annoying because you don't know when you're being annoying because it isn't annoying you. So why would it annoy anybody else in the room? The real question, could it matter? Well, maybe if scientist people would study this, then I could write something that it does matter, but currently there's a considerable lack of research on this topic, and maybe if there was research, I could do a meaningful idea. The thing is, these scientist people are missing an easy opportunity. Since nobody has studied this, they could easily make a new discovery and be famous or make some free, easy money. Back to the real question. How could this matter in some situations, but not in others? Well, it depends on what you do with this research. If somehow people make a How Not to Annoy People book and it stops everyone from being annoying, that would help. I need more slides, so how to be less annoying. First, stop when people tell you to stop. It makes sense, and so you should do it. This will really help. Next, don't make phone calls in public areas. This is supposed to be quite annoying, and as I said earlier, your brain tries to predict what the phone call person is trying to say, but you can't. Another thing, fidgeting. Basically, anything that makes sound could be annoying to somebody. So, if you're tapping on a desk, that could be annoying. And if you're tapping with a pencil, that's also annoying. Doesn't matter. Whistling. This also makes sound. I don't know if it annoys everybody, but it does make sound, and things that make sound can be annoying. And also, I cannot whistle. Uh, Not listening is also quite annoying. If I tell you to do something and you aren't paying attention and go, "What?" I might be a little annoyed. If I tell you the same thing and you still aren't listening, it'll be even more annoying. Next, repeating a word or noise over and 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 over. How to achieve these? Not doing things when people tell you to stop is pretty straightforward, along with not repeating noises and words. Fidgeting is a little harder because you can't just have yourself stop, so maybe fidget with something quieter like a clock. If you need to listen better, stop wearing headphones and earbuds. And I don't know how you would stop whistling. The phone call would be the hardest, so silence your phone or use speaker